Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dellin Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Gardner, a native of South Carolina. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Popped high in the air. Bundy moving to his left, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, CC Sabathia over the years has been a terrific pitcher. It's a different CC right now. No longer throws 97 to 100 miles an hour. Still in the low 90s. Good slider, good changeup. More than that, he is a terrific competitor.
Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Previous history with Sabathia, he's totaled 18 hits in 51 at-bats. He's also collected 6 doubles. Very weakly on the ground. .02 coming from Sabathia. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now. 3-2.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the first pitch from CC. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 1 the count now. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Giancarlo Stanton now hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Seared down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, Gary Sanchez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Bundy offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Jonathan Schoop now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Jonathan. Oh!
Now the first pitch from CC. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike 1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Chris Davis. Here's
Chris Davis now. Previous history with Sabathia. He has 9 base hits in 47 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 9 homers and 23 driven in. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Dribbled up the line. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Luis Sardiñas. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Fastball that just misses inside. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. And the 2-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Espinosa's there. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with two down. He's set and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Davis at third with two away. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
The 3-2 pitch. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Bird will put this one away, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We've played 2 full. The O's lead this thing 1-0. A nice aerial shot there of the Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
In there, strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Schoop has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Into the box now, Jace Peterson. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Danny Espinosa. His past history with Dellin Bundy, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-2. And right into the shift. Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box, Chance Sisco as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Ready for another chance. Trey Mancini flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Sisco aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Espinosa on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there, but they're up 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Jacoby Ellsbury, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. A runner at first with no outs here. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Line drive to center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here, 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Gardner is off at first with 2 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
Sorry, that's a ball.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next for the Yankees,
Brandon Drury will bat next. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The 0-2 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
No balls and 1 strike. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Gardner. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now Sabathia's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Luis Sardiñas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hit to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Striding in. Greg Bird, and Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. Bird stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Jace Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
At the plate, Danny Espinosa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Santander. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Oh, and he misses it. He threw first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The batter.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that's a loud out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So coming to the plate, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Now the first pitch from CC. A ball and no strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. In now is the Yankees DH, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's set and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. And it's fouled away. Gardner, base runner at first with 1 out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Aaron Judge goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Shot down the first baseline, and Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's Manny Machado now, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weakly hit towards first. Bird has it. And look at Sabathia get up the line. He makes the play at first for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left center field. Stanton looking up. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now.
Go.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1-2 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Orioles draw closer on the home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. Back here on the show, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now to the plate, Brendan Drury. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Donnie, Hart.
First pitch on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. Home run number 9 on the year, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Hart, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the 27th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Danny Espinosa, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-2 New York. Digging in, Luis Sardiñas. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Espinosa showing off his range. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. 0-for-2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Espinosa over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Chance Cisco. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nice job there by CC Sabathia as his guys keep their 4-2 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Designated hitter, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. Hit on the ground out to short. Machado is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout.
Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Schoop, and there are 2 away now. Look at our line score there from Memorial Park. The Yankees lead this one here in the 8th, as the O's will get a couple of more cracks before this one's all said and done. Michael Given enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Michael Given.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit hard on the ground at first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Yanks leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Dellin Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Dellin Betances.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Betances, a right-hander that stands 6'8". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. The 2-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw down to first, 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Machado now on 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
High and deep to straightaway right. Judge ranging back into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
In now, Trumbo. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. Grounded to short. Peterson has it. And that's the second out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. Previous history against Dellin Betances, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. In there at the knees, strike 1. Three runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Orioles strike for 1 on the home run by Machado. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses. 1-1. Sanchez. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Zach Britton enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now to Bird. The 1-1 home. Runners off for second. Swung on and missed the throw. in time, and he is nailed at second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
The 1-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. So nothing in the Bombers' ninth. Last chance coming up for Baltimore. They trail it here by just a run. David Robertson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Striding in to start the ninth, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Striding into the box, Colby Rasmus, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
From the stretch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Luis Sardiñas. They'll go to work. On getting that tying run home from second. Justin Bohr will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Beckham leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Espinosa's up with it on the first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder,
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. CC Sabathia wins his 3rd of the season. David Robertson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is CC Sabathia. His record is now 3-3. The save to David Robertson, his 3rd. The loss goes to Dellin Bundy. His record is now 4-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.